Okay, here we go. Class number 4. Take a comfortable seat. Okay, well, when you're ready, when your body's ready, move back to a downward dog anytime at all. And begin deep Ujjayi breathing. Everybody is muted. Please feel free to unmute anytime you need to. I'm happy to hear from you anytime regarding anything that's going on in this class. Yeah, bend your knees if you need to, pedal at the feet, go through any motions at all. Or when the body's ready, take the left leg up into a down dog split. So really the mind gets fooled into thinking that left leg is the important one. It's actually not. It's ineffectual. It becomes a kind of an ungrounded flagella. Your right leg has all the power. Spread your right toes out nice and wide. Yeah, reach back through the right heel. Engage the right quadricep. Go to a longer dog if you want to get into your Achilles. You can approach it any way that you want to. And that left hip can do whatever it wants. Left leg, any angle. And okay, let's put the left foot down on the floor. And then step the right foot forward to a high lunge and reach up into the air. Keep that back leg straightening. Back of the left knee lifting. We're going to do what I think of as a shorthand moon salute. As you inhale, straighten the front leg. On the exhale, bend the front knee. So continue this way. Inhaling up and exhaling down. We can keep on deepening the breath this way. Keep on really straightening that back leg. So we're lifting the back of the left knee as we descend, especially. Try threading the tailbone towards the front heel. Lifting the kidneys up. So any speed here. Match the motion to the breath. That's one thing I like about this. Everybody's going to move at a different speed. Beautiful. Or whenever you'd like to, bring both hands on the floor on a down, and then we'll straighten the front leg completely. Your hands can go wherever they go. Your hands can leave the floor. You can take any variation with your hands. Good, Jared. Yeah, you can use furniture, anything at all. Engage that right quadricep strongly. Spread the right toes out nice and wide. And breathe very deeply here. Just a simple forward bend over that right leg. Beautiful, you guys. Good, rebend the front knee whenever you'd like to. And we'll come back out through chaturanga, up dog, down dog, anytime. So cool, take the right leg up into the air when you're ready for a down dog split. No rush at all. And again, once that right leg leaves the floor, it's pretty. You can do what you want with it. You can fly that right hip open or not. There are lots of variations. Yeah, go for it. Whatever feels good. But really work into your left leg even more strongly. Left foot, left toes, left Achilles, left quadriceps. And feel free to lengthen out your dog if you want to, or take it anywhere it wants to go. Your dog is right. Diana's playing footsie with her dog. It's a dog. Or put the right foot down when you're ready, anytime at all. And then step the left foot forward to a high lunge and reach up. Good, so that right leg is still behind us. Keep the back of that right knee lifting. As you inhale, straighten left leg completely. Exhaling down. So we're inhaling up and exhaling down. This is designed to really move energy to the front of that right hip now. So much the same as a moon salute, you can augment the action by threading the tailbone forward, lifting the kidneys up. By the way, Andrea is nursing a lower back these hip openers are so nice for the lower back. Every time we get these going on, you want to go as deeply as you can. All right, so even things out, you guys, as you feel them in your body. Or whenever you'd like to, you can bring both hands on the floor and then straighten that front leg completely. Going back into a forward bend. Spread the left toes out nice and wide. If your left pinky toe needs help, most people's do, you can spread it out a little wider. Keep that left quadricep engaging, the heart lifting forward, out over the left shin. It's beautiful, you guys. When I say beautiful, I'm looking at the continuity through the neck. Everybody's got it happening so nicely. Take your time here. Evening things out. And when you feel ready to, we'll come back out through chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. This could be any time at all. Good. Feel free to walk your feet forward with straight legs. Feel free to bend your knees if you like. Feel free to hop if you'd like to. Come out to the front of your mat. Let's take up Padangusthasana. Hold on to your big toes with your peace fingers. If possible. If that doesn't work for you, then do it another way. Don't worry about it. Good. Inhale, look out to a flat back. Hold there and breathe. Keep on breathing. Extend your left thumb forward on the floor like it's an extra toe. So keep holding on with your peace fingers. Left thumb is forward. Inhale the right leg up sideways to the right. You're going to have to offset your hips to the left as you go. Keep the gaze down. It's a flat back posture. So it's not really a forward bend. Well, it is a forward bend, but it's a flat back forward bend. Dina's got this going on very nicely. Until you lose your balance. Yeah, it's a balance thing. Diana, that's beautiful. Put the right foot down whenever you'd like to. Extend your right thumb forward. That gives you a lot more leverage for balance. Inhale the left leg up and out, sideways to your left. So if you kind of subtly offset your hips to the right, that's how the balance is shifting. It really helps you to find your center of gravity. Andrea, don't worry about it. This is a brief segment of class. Even things out as you feel it. Or just forward bend the way Jackie and Ari are doing. That's beautiful, you guys. Literally, guys. Come back out of it whenever you'd like to a standing forward bend. And then inhale, look out to a flat back. Bring your feet together. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Hey, Squeaky. Inhaling to an upward facing dog. Exhale back to a downward facing dog. And let's hold and breathe very deeply here. Engage both quadriceps very strongly. Spread all your toes out nice and wide. Take your sit bones way up high into the air. And press down and back through the heels. Oh, my cat smells so delicious. There's nothing better than an animal that just came in from the outdoors, especially this time of year. I don't know what it is exactly, but it smells so good. Ooh, sorry, Davey. I even smelled it on myself yesterday. At the bottom of an exhalation, hop your feet forward or step. Inhale, look out to a flat back. Exhale, forward bending. Inhale, reach for the ceiling any way you'd like to. Knees can bend. Good, Andrea. And we'll come back to standing. All right, let's go to type B, sun salutes. Bring the feet together. Let's say bring the balls of the feet together. You can separate the heels if you like. Okay, inhale to Utkatasana, awkward pose. Exhale, swan dive to the floor. You can keep your knees bent if your lower back bothers you. Good, inhale, look out to a flat back. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. These are just type B. Inhale to an upward dog. Exhale back to a down dog. Just warrior one. Step the right foot forward, then inhale to warrior one. Pressing that left hip forward. Good. Exhale, chaturanga. You move any speed you like. We're going to do 3 of these rapid fire. Up dog when you're ready. Go, Dina. Exhale, down dog. When the body's ready, left foot forward. Then inhaling warrior one. Exhaling chaturanga. That was 1 rapid fire. Let's do 2 more, please. 2 more cycles. Right, left, right, left. Move at your own speed. Match your motion to your breath. Keep that back leg really straightening in warrior one. Hips squaring. And potentially the front knee bending a little more deeply. Somebody's just finishing cycle 2. Go into cycle 3 whenever you're ready. No rush. If you're moving slower, I like it. We're going to wait for you in our last down dog. Yeah, finish out your 3rd cycle. Nobody should feel rushed in these classes, ever. You can hold downward dog. You can give it a brief pause if you want to. Beautiful, Ari. Nice, Jared. Good. Andrea's getting warmed up. Excellent. It's working, Andrea. At the bottom of an exhalation, hop your feet forward. Inhale, cat to a flat back. Whoops, I got it. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, Utkatasana, awkward pose. And then we'll come to standing. Okay, moving on to a type C sun salute. Same pattern. We're going to do three of them rapid fire. So bring the balls of your feet together. Inhale to Utkatasana, awkward pose. Exhale, dive to the floor. Inhale, look out to a flat back. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Any speed is fine. Inhaling up dog anytime. Exhaling down dog anytime. Good. When the body's ready, step the right foot forward, then inhale warrior 1. Then exhale open to warrior 2, getting really sideways if we can. Good. Inhale, reversing back. Although that is optional. Exhale, chaturanga. You can leave that reverse warrior 2 out if you want to. When the body's ready, then we'll do the left side. That would be left foot forward, then inhaling to warrior 1. Beautiful, you guys. Exhale, opening to warrior 2. Inhale, reversing back. Exhale, chaturanga. Continue. Up dog, down dog. Two more cycles of right and left. It's warrior 1 to warrior 2. To reverse. To chaturanga. Beautiful, you guys. Yeah, what I think is so beautiful is 7 people moving at 7 different speeds. So yeah, finish out that 3rd cycle whenever you get to it, no rush. Give it a rest if you need to, anybody, anytime. We're going to call this warmed up and then do a bunch of standing postures. You can continue if you want to. Modify your class any way you need to, if you need to. Good, we're coming down the home stretch here. Be about 4 or 5 more seconds, Jared. So good. Whenever your body's ready, then step the right foot forward. Inhale to warrior 1. Good. Go to a deep warrior 2. Good. Optional for you. You can reverse this posture if you want to, leaning back and reaching back. Or whenever you'd like to, we're going to put the right hand outside the right foot, or right elbow to right thigh, or put a block under your right hand if you want to. Whatever works. Create one long reach of energy for the whole left side body. Utthita Parshvakonasana. Extended side angle posture. So from the outer edge of your left foot, extend way out through your left fingertips and back again. It's beautiful, you guys. Very, very nice. Keep on rolling that left shoulder right up over the right one. Keep on lengthening out that left side body. Or when you're ready, bring both hands on the floor. Straighten the front leg completely. Keep on lengthening your left side body by moving your left kidney towards your right knee. Lift the heart forward. It's a flat posture, Andrea. Andrea, we'll do that later. It's okay. You can do, you know what? Do that now if you want to, Andrea. If your lower back is telling you to do that, then do it. That's fine. These classes are so complete. I think so. I really try to build a very complete class for you. Stay like this on 2 legs or move to a standing split if you wish. Do whatever you want with it. Standing split is optional. Once you find your body standing on 1 leg, you move your body whenever you need to. It's completely up to you. You can do any variations that you want to. Try those hands behind the back if you want to, clasping. Remember the counterbalance? Andrea's doing the counterbalance on 2 feet. That's excellent. Wow. That really tipped the posture, Dina, so beautifully. Come out of it whenever you'd like to, but no rush. And we'll go to the other side, no rush. So good. When your body's ready, step the left foot forward, like Diana and I are doing already. That's excellent, you guys. Go to a deep warrior 2. From that deep warrior 2, lean back, reach back, reverse. I hate it when I say reverse back. I feel so redundant when I do that. Or bring the left hand outside the left foot, left elbow, left thigh, whatever works. One long reach of energy through the whole right side body. Spread the right toes out nice and wide. From the outer edge of that right foot, extend out through the right fingertips and back again. That's beautiful, you guys. Keep on rolling the right shoulder right up over the left one. Or taking all that length on the right side body, bring both hands on the floor anytime at all. Straighten the left leg completely. And try to guide your right kidney towards your left knee in that direction. Uplifting the heart forward. Clearing the shoulder blades back. Extending right out through the crown of the head. Yeah. Again, same beautiful continuity in the neck. Very nice, you guys. Keep extending right out through the crown. Keep on charging up that left quadricep. It's just a deep Parshvakonasana. Parshvakonasana. Stay with this on 2 feet, or feel free to go to a standing split anytime that you might like to. In which case, you can hold it for any length of time. You can play with any variations that you want to. That's beautiful, everybody. Take your time with what you're doing. But again, you're on 1 leg. That means you can move anytime you need to, please. Even if you're not on 1 leg. Come back out of it whenever you'd like to. No rush. Chaturanga. Up dog, down dog, anytime. Yeah, okay, when the body's ready, step the right foot forward, then inhale to warrior 1. Good, go to a deep warrior 2. Let's say we make a deep enough warrior 2, enough space between your feet that you can reach the floor inside the right foot, if you wish to do that. That's right hand inside right foot, right shoulder inside right knee. Reach the left arm straight up through the ceiling. So now the wingspan is perpendicular, straight up and down. Again, try to roll that left shoulder right up over the right one. Straighten that left elbow, Dina. You can do it. Yes. That completed it. Or completely relax that left arm and drop it back behind the back like a wet towel. You can take a bind if you want to. Binding is optional. Good. If you're bound, you can hold it if you want to. If you're unbound, don't worry about it. We're going to straighten the front leg as much as we want to. Potentially into a bound triangle. Or an unbound triangle. Or it could be a halfway measure, like what Diana's doing there, halfway there. Left arm behind the back. It's beautiful, Diana. Take your time with what you're doing here on 2 feet. Or feel free to go to a half moon. Now it's sideways, the posture, 2-dimensional. It could be bound if you want it to be. That'll be gazing down like Dina's doing so ardently there. Go, Dina. Good concentration, Elizabeth. I can see it. I can see you. It's nice to see you. Take your time. You lose your balance, that's fine. That was an eternity, Elizabeth. Take your time, come back out whenever you'd like to through Chaturanga. Anytime, up dog, down dog. And then we'll go to the other side. Be left foot. Inhaling warrior 1. Good, go to a deep warrior 2. And that deep warrior 2, make it so you can place that left hand down if you want to do that. You don't have to do that. It could still be your left elbow, left thigh. It could be putting a block under that left hand if you need to. Or it could be a big space between the feet and making an actual L out of that left leg. When I say an actual L, I just mean all orthogonal. That just means all 90 degrees. I believe. That's a word I learned more than 40 years ago. I don't know, I'm starting to lose definitions. Go to a bind if you want to. You can drop that right arm back behind the back if you want to. Binding is optional. Straighten the front leg any way you want to when you're ready to. That'll be a Trikonasana or a Baddha Trikonasana. Triangle or bound triangle. Beautiful, you guys. You're on 2 feet. You can stay on 2 feet. You can move to one leg if you want. I'd recommend the front leg, but you can go to the back leg too. That would be a bird of paradise. Bound. Losing the balance is actually good. I highly recommend losing your balance. First of all, it reminds you that you're human. That's good. Secondly, it teaches you how not to lose your balance. And I mean this emotionally. Yeah, physically too. Could be in how you apportion your time, given projects. There's balance to all these things. Come out whenever you'd like to. Take your time with it. Nice one, Dina. Any speed, any time, no rush. Move your body when you'd like to. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. At the bottom of an exhalation, let's hop the feet forward or step. Inhale, look out to a flat back. Bring the feet hip width apart. Stand on the hands if you'd like to. You can stuff your hands right under your feet if that works for you and you want to do it. You can take any variations that you'd like on this standing forward bend. I'm breathing deeply and slowly. There's no rush on this. Yeah, feel free to flip your hands if you want to, as if they were pancakes. Stand on them the other way, maybe. If that works for you, you can do that for your wrists as a decompression. If you want to play with that flat back position, you can inhale to a flat back and then try taking your heels off the floor and balancing just on the balls of your feet, predicated on gaze. And Uddiyana Bandha, lifting so strongly. So sit bones are lifting right up. Wow. That's beautiful, you guys. I love the way you're hovering there. Very nice. Take your time with it. Or release the hands from the feet anytime you'd like to, and we'll come up to stand. This is when you're ready. Anytime you're ready. Dina, continue if you want to. When you're ready, we're going to go to a straddle, a standing straddle. You can face any direction that you would like to. Parallel the outsides of the feet to each other. Spread your toes out nice and wide. Good. Go to a forward bend when you're ready. Let's spend a good half minute or more in just a symmetrical forward bend. Place the hands any way that you'd like to. And then I'll talk you through the twisting. We'll do that together on both sides. So yeah, first, the sound of dark chocolate being broken. Hmm. Good. When you're ready to twist, bring the left hand to the right ankle. And then reach the right arm straight up through the ceiling, perpendicular, straight up and down again. Try to roll that right shoulder right up over the left again. Yoga cat. Hang out like this, or you can hug that right leg as if you were hugging a tree anytime at all. That's the second variation. To get to the third variation, which is very complicated, I would recommend placing the right hand on the left thigh first. Right hand to left thigh. Then drop your right shoulder towards the inside of the right knee. Then maybe you move the left hand to the outside of the right foot, outer edge of the right foot, maybe even over the top of that right foot. You can stand on it that way. It's very intense. You can see a few people doing this: Diana, Teresa, Dina. Ari, that's actually very nice. I love the way Ari's doing that. It gets to be a very deep twist. Might be nice for your lower back, Andrea. Yeah, you see. Or not. You see what they're doing, deeply twisted. Or when you're ready, go the other way. Bring the right hand to the left ankle. And then reach the left arm straight up into the air. So I think of this as A, first variation. B could be hugging that left leg as if, as if you were hugging a tree. Charging up that left quadricep, making that left thigh about as hard as a tree. Doesn't have to be a hardwood. Could be an eastern pine, that's fine. Or third variation would be left hand to right thigh. Dropping that left shoulder then inside the left knee, as far as it'll go. And then maybe the right hand is going to find its way to the outer edge of that left foot. It kind of goes over that right ear. And possibly to the outer edge even. That is one friendly cat there, Andrea. Huh. Good. When you feel evened out, come back to center, and we'll straddle out wide through Samokhanasana towards the floor or to the floor. No matter how quickly you want to go. Yeah, you want to be careful with your joints here. So you don't want to feel it in the knees or the groin. If you can locate the stretch right in the belly of your thigh, that would really be ideal. It's thought to correlate to your liver meridian. It is your liver meridian in Chinese medicine. Take your time with it. Or have a seat whenever you'd like, and take any angle that you like with the legs. Sit very tall and twist to the right. As we inhale, let's get taller. On the exhale, we can twist more deeply. Feels good. Good. Drop your left shoulder inside the left knee one more time. Bring the right hand up and over and potentially to the outer edge of that left foot even. And then breathe it. Breathe it deeply, slowly. Yeah, we're trying to keep that right sit bone grounded. It's very hard to do. A sandbag would help. Or a human or a cat on that right thigh. Hang out like this. You can lie right down into it. You can relax into it. Or you can take any other variation over that left leg. Nice, Andrea. Anything at all. Nice, Diana. Otherwise, sit tall anytime you'd like to. And we'll take a big twist to the left. With each inhale, let's get taller. On the exhale, we can twist more deeply to the left. Beautiful, you guys. Drop your right shoulder inside the right knee anytime at all. Maybe the left hand is going to move towards the outer edge of that right foot. Might even reach there. It doesn't have to. And breathe deeply and slowly here. Beautiful, everybody. Keep that left sit bone just as well grounded as you can. It probably is up off the floor a little bit. It's no big deal. Put a cat in that left thigh if you want to. Yeah, it'd be really extraordinary to have a cat that would follow instructions given to it in English. I find that to be very rare and maybe coincidental. Maybe not. Take your time with this or take any variation over that right leg. So good, even things out on the second side. You move any speed you want to with it. Or go right down through center whenever you'd like to. Upavista Konasana, kind of early for Upavista, but I think we're warmed up for it. But factor that in, the fact that it's a little early, in terms of pulling back if you need to. Come into your deepest breathing. This would probably be slower breathing. I'd recommend to anybody. Keep on slowing down the breath. Opening the heart forward bit by bit. Good, backing off if you need to. Or extending the crown farther and farther out and away from the tailbone. Yeah, it could be sitting upright. That's beautiful, you guys who are doing that. Very nice. Nice, Andrea. Yeah, sit tall anytime you need to. You can do this posture sitting into a wall. Good position for eating a meal, actually. Good, take your time with this, as much time as you'd like. Or feel free to move your body anytime you need to get out of the posture. Back to a downward dog. First down dog I see, I'll tell you what to do next. Oh, it's a tie between Jared and Andrea. You got there a little faster. It's going to be a right-legged pigeon next, right knee forward. So place that right foot very carefully. We're going to come lie down and forward and out whenever you're ready to, into a forward bending pigeon. You can take any variations that you want on pigeon if you want to. That could be twisting even. I'll leave it to you. Right knees forward. Yeah, it could even be a vinyasa if you wanted to do it. Rolling up and down, anything at all. That's beautiful, you guys. So if this posture is really untangling some part of your body very nicely that needs to be untangled, stay with it for as long as you want to. Or to move on to the next posture, just come sit up and swing the left leg forward 180 degrees. So then it will be Janu Shashasana, twisting to the right. Keep that right knee bending the same way it was, Andrea. Make a 4 out of your legs. Left leg forward, Andrea, left leg forward, right knee bending. Make a 4 out of your legs. Well, that's 1 4. Make a 4 with your foot on the floor. Left leg's forward. This is becoming a comedy. It's Janu Shashasana, left leg straight. You can twist or not. Left leg straight. It's not a straight left leg out here. Now drop your right knee down. There it goes. Now twist to the right or not. Take any Janu Shashasana that you want to. Excellent. I don't know whose brain was farting more there, yours or mine. It's funny when two people do that at the same time. It's actually, you might actually be getting somewhere in a certain kind of way. Okay, this is beautiful. Hang out like this, Janu Shashasana for any length of time. Or move to a right-legged double pigeon anytime at all. That'd be right leg on top. You got it, Andrea. Any angle, you can lean sideways or go right down through the center anytime at all. Good. Keep on breathing deeply and slowly. It's beautiful, you guys. You can drop into a ragdoll if you want to, or approach the posture any way that works best for you. Breathing deeply, breathing very slowly. You want to breathe so deeply here. I'd recommend the deepest breath you've ever fabricated in your entire life. We are fabricating this breath. And you actually could create the deepest breath you've ever taken on your next inhale if you want to. Slow it down, deepen it. That'll give you the interior space that you need to have whatever emotions arise through this posture. If you don't have emotions rising through this posture, well, you might be done with the posture then. Or breathe a little more deeply, see what happens. Go a little farther into it. So you can stay with ankle to knee if you'd like to. Or you can go into half lotus or full lotus. That goes for anybody who feels like doing half lotus or full lotus if they wish. That would be an offshoot of ankle to knee. Could be any variation on it. We're simply working through the right hip predominantly right now. And then we'll get to the other side. That left hand's a tough one, Dina. But it's off camera. We can't see it. See, you can fake it if you want to. I'm kidding you. Yeah, it really does come from the shoulder, though. I wonder if that left hand could sneak its way inside the right elbow. Instead of going around the arm, go that way. What happens then? I just thought it might be a shortcut. I haven't tried it for a long time. I used to love double binding in there. Take your time with this or go to a left-legged pigeon whenever you'd like to. We'll go to the left hip next. So we're going to move slowly through the left hip, just the way we moved through the right. It is 1, 2, 3. It's at least 3 postures, possibly more. So place that left foot very carefully whenever you're ready to. And then come lie down and forward and out whenever you'd like to. And we'll work through this side. So soften and melt what you can. Soften the hands. Soften the arms and the shoulders. Soften the jaw. Let your brain drop right down into your forehead. Do keep breathing deeply and slowly. Stay with the breath. Deep, slow breathing. You can make the effort of lengthening out bit by bit if you'd like to. Navel forward, crown forward. Maybe the major chakras, heart can move forward anytime. But then we'll just release downward again. A little more softly each time. And breathing, yeah, again, ideally getting deeper, slower. Yeah, take any variation on pigeon that you might want to. You can twist to your left or not. It's just an option. People like doing that. Or when you're ready for the next posture, it would be sitting up. Flying that right leg forward, 180 degrees, that's all. And twisting to your left. As we inhale, we can get taller. Now, twisting is optional. You don't have to twist. Staying in pigeon is optional. You can stay in pigeon for as long as you want. Janu Shasana, the next posture, go for it any way you want to. Go for it, Andrea, when you're ready. That'd be your right shoulder inside the right knee, the way you're going. Same for you, Jared. Or you could do a flattening in Janu Shasana, right out over the right leg. You'll take any variations that you'd like in Janu Shasana. Or stay with pigeon for as long as you want. Yeah, that right knee keeps on dropping and softening. That's beautiful, you guys. Take your time with Janu Shasana or go to a left-legged ankle to knee anytime at all. Otherwise known as a double pigeon. Otherwise known as Agni Stambhasana by some. Fire log? They call that fire log. I don't know why. I think of it as more abysmal than fiery. And abysmal, you know, it's got a negative connotation, but I think it's actually just deep. Into the abyss. Why not? Go for it. Slow down the breath. Smooth out the breath. Make the breath as deep as you possibly can. Basically, you just want to keep on making the breath a little deeper than the posture. And it's a pretty damn deep posture. So I think of this as the Mariana Trench of Yoga Asana. Mariana Trench is the deepest part of the ocean. It's in the Pacific. I think it's about 7 miles deep there. That's a lot of water. Take your time here. Stay with ankle to knee if you'd like to, or feel free to go to a half lotus or a full lotus anytime at all. Lotus obviously very optional. Would want to be done with the same softness, same lack of effort. Legs completely soft. So take your time here. Let's even things out as we're feeling it in the body. Nice one, Teresa. I love that one. Good, Jared. Whenever you'd like to, standing forward bend if you wish. Or this is the place in class where we're going to start doing inversions if you want to do them. Anybody, anytime. So a standing forward bend is an inversion already. Jared's inverting. You could put your legs up the wall if you'd rather. That's relaxing for your lower back. That's a restorative inversion. You can go to handstand or headstand if you want to, or forearm stand. You can go to handstand out of a forward bend if you wish. So let's say just 1 minute. I'm going to actually time it. 1 minute of active inversion, if you want to do it. If you want to rest for 1 minute, put your legs up the wall for 1 minute. Go for it. Good hover, Dina. You got it. Yep. So Dina, from there, press up to a handstand. You can do it. You know, I did that one time in my life, Dina, and I woke up out of a deep sleep. I was dreaming I was doing that. I dreamt I pressed into a handstand. And I got out of bed and I did it. I pressed right into a handstand. It was nothing. That was the one time in my life I've done it. Never did it again. But the mind in the middle of the night is so suggestible. I wonder if it's a good time of day for learning difficult things. Who knows? When you're ready to come lie down on your belly, we'll come lie down on the belly. We'll move on into backward bending. We'll take our time doing them too. Good, Dina, that is a backward bend. So stay with that for as long as you want to. She's doing kind of an airborne Shalabhasana. Andrea, when you get to the floor, let's interlace the fingers behind the back. Lift up, Shalabhasana. Careful with your lower back, no, Andrea. Keep the gaze down. Keep the neck clear. Keep the hands and feet lifting. Arms and legs straightening. Just beginning to backward bend. Take your time. You could rest whenever you'd like to. Try a second one whenever you're ready to. You can try interlacing the opposite finger on top if you want. Yeah, Diana, what's up? Yeah, come up for a second Shavasana whenever you would like to. If you're doing that, go ahead. Or give it a rest whenever you'd like to, anytime. Yeah, let it go. And then when your body's ready, bend your knees. Come to Dhanurasana. We'll do 2 of those. Come up whenever you're ready. On breathing deeply and slowly. You can point the feet or flex the feet. But straighten the legs either way. Lift your heart by straightening your legs. Nice, Teresa. Give it a rest whenever you'd like to. And then we'll do a second bow whenever you're ready. No rush. Could be anytime. Dhanurasana. And yeah, feet can flex or point. Oh, Dina, is your lower back bothering you? Looks like it is. I'm sorry. It wasn't so apparent in the forward bends. Give it a rest whenever you'd like to. Careful with that lower back if you need to. Ustrasana, if you'd like to do it, standing on the knees. I would really call it a kneeling bow. Camel or rabbit. Hands can be on the hips or reaching back for the heels. If you're reaching back for the heels, your toes could tuck. That would make it easier. You can have your thumbs pointing outward. That would be better for your shoulders. Good, Jared. Or hands can be on hips. Yep. Take your time with that. Or next thing to do, half Virasana or full Virasana. You can do both legs at the same time if you want to, sitting between the heels. You could do it with your big toes touching. That would be a thunderbolt posture, Vajrasana. That's with the knees together and the big toes touching. Might be a little healthier for the knees. Do it that way. You can do one leg at a time, like Ari is showing you right now. Yeah, you're smart to be careful, Andrea. Yep. In fact, you can go to the next posture whenever you want to. If you're kind of glossing over Virasana for good reason, you can go to a fish, supported fish, couch fish. Anything for the upper spine. But see, most people are doing Virasana one leg at a time. It's going to take a little time. It's okay. We have time for it. We're going to steer this backward bending sequence eventually. Before we get to wheel, the real destination is going to be ninja death. And so for people with lower backs that are a little bulky today, it might be a really nice place for you to be. You can go forward into ninja death anytime you want to. You can do it twice. Might be where you want to go instead of wheel. So, okay, take your time getting both legs done. Oh, when you're ready to move on to the next posture, Jared, you take your time with that one. You know exactly what you're doing. Take your time. When you're ready for the next one, it'll be coming from a downward dog. First person to down dog, I'll tell you what to do. Good. So Therese, it's going to be a crescent moon. Start with a low lunge, right foot forward. Dina, take your time there if you want to. If that was easy for you. Good place to hang out. In a low lunge, we'll be dropping the front of that left thigh down. This is going to be crescent moon leading through to Hanuman. So you can go any speed you'd like. Therese has thrown her arms up. Yeah, it's optional. Or it could be interlacing fingers behind the back. Anytime at all. So cool. Take your time with this, or feel free to move your body into Hanuman anytime that you want to with the right leg forward. This might be a little counterintuitive, but this is really good for your lower back. Most lower backs. You know better than I do. Andrea, Dina, you guys have a lot of practice. You know exactly what you're doing. But really releasing the front of that hip is going to help so much for anybody. Take your time with it. You can twist if you want to. You can stay right on center. Could forward bend it or backward bend it. You can take any variation on Hanuman. Wow. Good setup, Diana. Yep. Make it so it works for your body. Any amount of padding under your front leg. That's smart, Jared. Take your time with it. Andrea, you can go to the second side whenever you're ready. It'll be left foot forward. No rush. You take your time if you want to, but if you're ready for it, it'll be a low lunge through crescent moon, through Hanuman on that second side. So I think for pretty much, Diana, that's early. Too fast, Diana. You're going to be there a long time. Keep the front knee bending. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to rain on your parade, but I don't want you to be in Hanuman for 10 minutes. It's too long. Good. Take your time with it. Keep on moving down through the front of that right thigh. Try threading your tailbone towards that left heel. Keep on breathing deeply and slowly. Beautiful, you guys. Fly the arms up like Therese is doing. She's right on schedule. I like the way the ears are alongside the arms like that. It means her neck is clear. Or it could be hands behind the back, clasping, interlacing. Try switching that around if you want to. It's beautiful, everybody. Take your time with this. Or send that left leg forward like Andrea is doing anytime you'd like to into Hanuman. Yeah, go for it. Anytime. With any amount of padding under that front leg. Or skip Hanuman and just keep on working that right hip through that low lunge. I leave this to you. Remember, we're actually warming up for Ninja Death, which is going to do so much to release the front of that hip. I think it's a good sequence. If you don't agree, you can go to Shavasana whenever you want to. Get that catch. Get that catch. Ooh, ooh. That is very cool. Would you call that a shimmy? I'm not sure what else that would be. And Jared is showing us a ninja death already. That's so cool, Jared. So one leg at a time. It's an excellent visual there. We're seeing him very well. He's going to drop the front of that back thigh down. It's just a deepening of Hanuman, if that's what you want to do. It might be what your lower back needs. And this might be counterintuitive, but this really helps the lower back. So Dina, take your time. Everybody take your time. Go for it, Andrea. Really go for it. I bet ninja death is what's been missing from your life, Andrea. So now let's see if this helps your lower back. And if it does, I'll Zoom with you tomorrow morning and I'll talk you through ninja death if you want. I'll do it for free. Winter is starting to actually become a reality here. I'm just not going outside as much as I usually do. I'll still get out every day. So, okay, take your time with ninja death. You could take it as far as you want to take it into backward bending. You could even take it back into Hanuman. Now, so Andrea, it looks like that left thigh could really drop down towards the floor. Yeah. Go for it. There you go. Okay, now keep the pelvis where it is, Andrea. And then if you want to, bring the hands on the front knee, start to gradually press the shoulders back. Wow, your cat loved that. Excellent, yoga cat. Go Diana. Diana's in full ninja Hanuman. Very cool. Take your time with this first side. Whether it's right or left, immaterial. Don't worry about it. Therese. Therese had to go. Go to side B whenever you want to, anybody, anytime. Everybody's doing ninja death. This is great. And Andrea's cat is so excited about it. She's like, damn, yeah, release that energy, Andrea. Release that energy. Free that lower back up. Go, Dina. Yeah, once we finish both sides of ninja death, we'll go into wheels. If you want to do wheels, we could go into half wheel if you'd rather. Go to any backward bending that you want to do from there. And we'll finish up our backward bending in about 6 or 7 minutes. So we have plenty of time for whatever you want to do. It could also be a long restorative backward bend. I'll talk you through anything that might suit you. That's it, Andrea. Really drop that right thigh down. Yeah. That's beautiful. I wish I could tote you into a wheel, Dad. If I were there, I'd just like, I did that with Jane yesterday. Pulled her into a wheel. That's where you drape somebody over your back and you curl up like that. It's a fun assist. This one. Beautiful, Dina. Take your time. Keep on breathing it. If I can talk you through any variations that you might want to do, let me know. I'd be very happy to. It's funny. There's a funny situation going on here. Dina and Andrea are the two people that are having maybe some bulkiness in the lower back, some difficulty in the lower back. And they're doing more active backward bends, which is great. And the other three people that are visible are doing restorative backward bends. But now Ari's going to help Diana do a wheel. Good job, Ari. Press those elbows straight if you can, Diana, and turn your toes in a little bit. Good. Keep the arms and legs straightening, Diana. It's beautiful. Yeah, Andrea, if you decide you're done backward bending anytime, feel free to be done. Completely up to you. You might like supine twisting a lot. You could do a bunch of supine twists. And that might help clear your lower back out too. Especially because it's moving from side to side the way you say it is, from right to left. Keep it on the move. That's a bent-legged version, Andrea. You can also do straight-legged versions, which I think are even more move energy a little more clearly. Do them both. Take your time. Yeah, take your time with any backward bending that you're doing. It's going to be relatively cloudy, which is surprising. So good. Take your time with active backward bends if that's what you're doing. Rest anytime that you'd like to. Keep on breathing, Adina. Keep on breathing deeply and slowly. Try turning the toes in a little bit and really connecting to the inner feet even more. Rest it whenever you'd like to, Dina. Gee, Dina, there's a physical assist I'd love to give you, but we're 3,000 miles apart. It's an assist, Dina, where the practitioner, I invented this assist. Not many people know about it unless they've been to Vermont. You're in wheel, and I got my hands like this underneath you, and literally press your pelvis one direction, press the heart the other, use the knees as leverage. I just had a hernia operation 2 days ago, so I really shouldn't be doing that, but I just had surgery. You can actually traction out the spine. Same thing as having two people pulling from opposite ends. I don't know if you've seen that happening. We used to do that as a three-way partner stretch in Bava. Used to do a lot of things that aren't happening anymore. Wheels are not happening so much anymore. But Dina, that's beautiful. Good footwork. But what I see is the lower back has a slight little kink in it, just a slight kink, Dina. So it would be a matter of sending your tailbone towards your knees in that position. The upper spine is fine. You know what would really help, actually? I'll work with you on this, Dina. Walking up the wall with precision, very slowly and very carefully, and straightening the arms at every juncture would actually, but I would wait until your lower back is feeling better, and then that'll keep it really good. But I have a strategy for you. You don't have to do it, but it's something we could try. I think it would help. It's how I used to clear my spine out too. It takes one to know one sometimes. So cool. Take your time twisting. Most people are supine twisting. Feel free now to check in with your body too and see if there's anything you might need to do, anything you're feeling in the body. I'd be happy to recommend a posture for you. I love what Ari and Diana are doing there. It looks so sweet. So yeah, take your time twisting. Take your time with any other forward bends that you might want to do. Anything beyond that, anytime. And lower back people, I actually have a recommendation for you. Come sit up when you're ready. Straighten the left leg forward. Go to a half Gomukhasana, Dana. Put the right knee right on top of the left quadricep. So it's right heel, other way, Dana, other way. Right heel outside left hip. That one. Keep on going. Point your foot back. So your toes are pointing towards the chairs behind you. Half Gomukhasana. It's a half Gomukhasana forward bend. When you're ready. Might help you lower back, Andrea. Left leg forward. Dana is showing it in the blue shirt. So left leg is straight. Let's say, Andrea, left leg straight. There you go. Now take the right heel to the left hip. Dina is showing this very nicely. We have a better view on her there. Now you want your knee right on your other knee. Let's say your right knee is on your left quadricep. There it is. We used to do this back in the old days, back in New York City. Yep, go for it. It's a forward bend now. I used to pass on 2nd Street. I used to pass a little storefront that had a true mirror, which is a device. It's a mirror with a seam in it, and when you look at it, you're looking at yourself as other people see you, not a mirror image. It's an odd construction optically. I think of this as a true forward bend. It's a forward bend with that bottom leg really completely straight. But what the half Gomukhasana does, it gets both sides of the SI joint, one at a time. This is one side. Go to the other side whenever you'd like to. Or Jared, take any forward bends that you want. You can do Paschimottanasana with straight legs. Yeah. Yeah, Dina's showing this really nicely. We have a good view on her from the side here. Now the left knee is on the right quadricep. So what happens, that left leg becomes a sandbag, and it holds the right leg really straight. It's a somewhat excruciating forward bend because that right leg now is so completely straight. Just has no choice in the matter. Take your time with these or any other forward bends that you want to do. Jared's doing a Baddha Konasana. Diana's doing a Paschimottanasana. Could be any forward bend at all, or anything that you need to do. Otherwise, we can move into shoulder stand anytime at all. There's no rush on that. But if you want to do a 5-minute shoulder stand, you'd want to start right around now. Hardly anybody really wants to do a 5-minute shoulder stand. That would be a really long one. But Jared just started. Nice, Harry. Is that hamstring okay, Harry? Looks like it. No? This class has about 13 and a half minutes left. So the last 10 minutes I devote to Shavasana, which I really think of as meditation. You can move towards Shavasana anytime that you want to at all. Anytime. Can't be too early for that. Could be anytime at all. Or take your time with shoulder stand and counter poses. Good. So Ari and Andrea, get really comfortable. Take the shoulder blades way down. Send the tailbone down. Andrea, especially with the lower back, make sure you're very comfortable there. You can have padding under your knees if you need to. Yep, you can put pillows under your knees. Good. Dina and Diana, you guys take your time with your shoulder stands. You're the last two standing. Take your time with it. Draw the gaze in through the heart. Shoulder stand is a exercise. Well, exercise? I don't know. I don't like to call it an exercise. But it is an exercise in merging the mind into the heart. That happens through an internal drishti. Gaze right into the heart. Or take your time with plow and Karnapidasana. You guys, when you're ready to, no rush. We're pretty much right on time. I like this. So what we're going to do when you're ready is settle the body comfortably into the floor. Get warm if you need to. Get warmer. Clothing, socks, sweatshirts, anything you need. And then bring your attention to something that is perceptual, something you can hear or feel. Anything you can hear or feel is happening right now. So fix your attention. Carefully, strongly even. And then every time you notice the mind wandering off into thought, it wants to do that. That's what the mind does. It's okay. It's even better than okay to catch that. Every time you catch the mind thinking, steer it right back to where it was. It really helps to be stubborn. I'm a stubborn person when I need to be. I bet you guys are too, to some extent. I think it's actually not a bad trait. If you can apply that stubbornness to meditation, it can be so fruitful as a quality. Just keep on steering your attention right back to where it was, and I'll wake you up in 10 minutes. Thank you very much. Well, okay, if you're comfortable, flatten your back, please feel free to stay that way for as long as you'd like, especially if you're having a good meditation. If you want to finish class sitting up, then come sit up. And we'll do it that way. Either way, completely fine. Om. Oh, thank you very much.